Like any other man in Afghanistan, I grew up with a heavy responsibility on my shoulder. In our community, men are expected to do more for their family and community. When I was 12 in Afghanistan, every morning I walked nearly 3 miles to my school. But first, I had to take my younger sister, which was along the way. I would drop her first and then continue to my own school. It was not an easy walk. Every day in the burning sun, in the cold winter, in the dry dust of autumn, we walk every day. But my little legs carry me forward. And every day we were just going in the same way. And for years, I dreamed of having a bicycle, which helped me to make this long journey easier. And then one day, my father promised me that if I do well in the school, I will get a bicycle. I try hard, I score well, and finally that day arrived, that I got a bicycle. I still remember a bicycle with a strong blue frame, a little horn that went ding, 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 a melody sweeter than a music. It was not a bicycle. It was not only a bicycle for me. It was more than a bicycle. It was freedom. It was joy. It was something that I care more than myself. I forgot to mention that bicycle also had a back seat where I carry my sister to the school. The memories of those rides are unforgettable for me. I was laughing with my sister in our silly jokes and listening to her little stories, and sometimes sharing the biscuit that she got in the school, which was given to the girls for motivating them to the education. Those were the happiest morning of my childhood. Of course, it wasn't always easy. One day, my sister's skirt got caught in the bicycle wheel, and we fell. She was lucky, but my face hit a stone on the ground, and I got injured. When my sister saw that the blood is dropping from my face, tears rolled down on her face from her little brown eyes, faster than my blood. And I got a scar in my face from that day. I still remember, that's the reminder of how painful but lovely moment those were. As I grow older, my father asked me to work with him and support the family. I love education more than money. So instead of joining him and working with him, I start a homeschool in a corner of our house. For the village kids, we had almost nothing. Just a white painted wall, a charcoal to write with, and a corner of our house that we turned into classroom. We just start a classroom to study there every day. I was studying, and I was supporting my sister to study, and the village children to study. And then this was the journey, and then spending some time like studying in the school and went in the same journey. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. Okay. Okay, so I feel as an elder brother of 6 sisters, I was always responsible to my sister. And the happiest day for me was when my sister came running toward me and a paper in her hand, has her face joying with glow, and she is just repeating one word. In Pashto, she was telling, which means I'm graduated. That was the day when she graduated from high school. That moment made me prouder than my own graduation day. That moment made me prouder than my own graduation day, because we knew the struggle, the long walks, in the hot and cold weather. I still can feel the burning sun on my face and the sharp cold on my finger from those days. So I knew how we struggle, and also the cultural barriers. So that paper in her hand means that our sacrifice had meaning. I continue supporting my family and continue my sister, and then until I become 24, I thought it's enough. But then I realized my responsibility is much more bigger than that. So I started a civil society organization in 2019 to support women, children, rights, and bring change in the society. First, it was only 10 of my friends that we joined and just start that civil society organization. But spending 2 years, those youths just growing up, and finally we reached 150 youth volunteers who were working for society, education, freedom of speech, and social change in the society, which we were becoming a symbol of hope. And then the hardest shifter of my life began, when Taliban returned back to power. And suddenly, everything changed. People ran to any door that they could walk and save their life. I was one of them. I was forced to leave my country. And even harder and more painful than that was, I was looking in the media that Taliban closed the door for girls and women of the schools and universities. I still remember that hard day when my sister was calling with me in the video call, and she was crying and asked me, "Izat, what will happen to my future?" I realized that voice is not only her voice, and that's the question maybe every sister and every woman asking from their family. And I didn't have any answer for her. The only thing I was just telling her to just have hope and wait. And that time never come till today. Still the door of the university and schools are closed for women. And my sister was in the second year of university. But standing here and telling my story to you, I still believe that as a man, I have responsibility to support, help people who need me. I believe freedom of speech, education, and opportunity is not a small thing. They can change lives. They can make this world better. Even they change my life. As long as I live, I will always fight for it. Thank you very much.